You ready? All right. Hey, my name's Elisha Poole. I'm a church planter resident here at 242. You know, there are so many reasons why church planting is important, especially for those who say, hey, I'm a believer, I'm a Christian. You get to be a part of building something brand spanking new that God can use to impact so many lives. And you'll be a part of that. You'll be able to write your name in history, so to speak, and get God's gospel across to the world. So church planting is huge, it's important, it's hard, but at the same time, it's what Jesus essentially told us to do. He told us to go make disciples and to baptize people of every nation, right? In other words, teaching them how to do the things that he taught us and teaching how to live a life of a Christian. How do we do that if we don't build more communities? One other thing about church planting is that when we come together as a church, you start to recognize that we live a different lifestyle. We get to experience what God really intended as far as kingdom and community. A lot of people don't have community around them. And so that's one of the things I love about 242, especially as it relates to church planting, is that literally 242's namesake is from Acts 2:42, where when the Apostle Paul, think about this, when the Apostle Paul preached his first sermon and 3,000 people were added to the church, right? This was a group of people that came together and their lives were radically changed. We're planting our church, it's called Evergrove Church, in October of 2026. I'm excited because us being able to plant this church is proof that when God promises something, there is no pain that goes unused. And it wasn't until I went to a church plant where I experienced God's love for the first time in my adult life. And I want to be able to give people that experience where they realize that they're not purposeless. They have a father. They can understand who they are, whose they are, what they can do, and why it matters. And for them to be involved in something like that, and for God to decide that he wants to use little old me to actually do that, this is our way of going all in. It came a time when we started this initiative and we started talking about church planting and we started talking about the vision and wanting to plant multiple churches. I was like, oh, that's me, right? And that's the way that I can go all in. That's the way that when we go all in, we're going all in for Jesus. We're going all in for the gospel. When I go all in for church planting, I'm going all in for what Jesus wants for my life. I'm going all in for what he wants to do through me for other people, for his kingdom, for his glory. I'm going all in for what way back when he gave us the Great Commission, what he instructed us. When I go all in, I'm not going all in for me. I'm going all in for the gospel.